Hey, how's everybody doing this evening? You know, our world is changing, and it's changing at a very fast pace. You can see it with decentralized systems like the blockchain. But I also want to talk about other things that are taking place, that are happening quickly, and they're going to change our world. And I'll just talk about a few things I think are going to happen in the future, in the near future. I believe the universities and colleges are going to start to go away. The need to go get a formal university education, drive to a college, drive to a classroom, be away from home, and sit in a stale, boring classroom and listen to lectures that have very little to do with the real world is not much, hopefully long, will be going on much longer, because about anything you want to learn, you can learn over the internet. With the advent of the YouTube and videos and information, we're in the information age, and to get information from a traditional classroom is starting to fade, and it'll start to fade quickly. The second thing I think is going to happen, and we're going to see it happen really fast, is the driverless technology in automobiles and cars. You know, I've driven the new Tesla before, and when you drive that car, nothing else will match. Once you drive that driverless car with the automatic, navigational technology, where you can go down the freeway, you don't have to even touch the steering wheel, and the car drives itself basically, although you have to be there to supervise, but the car is basically driving itself. And in technology world, where people are on their iPhones, they're on their Androids, they're texting, they're doing all this stuff, it demands a technology like the driverless technology, where people don't have to be 100% preoccupied with driving. And actually, the car is safer if it's driven through technology than by the human senses. It actually is much safer, and it will get safer. So driverless technology is going to become a bigger part of our future, and we're going to see more and more driverless technology. Because once it starts to come into effect, it's like the flip phone versus the smartphone. Nobody wants to have a flip phone after they have a smartphone. Nobody's going to want to have cars without navigational equipment once they have it. Navigational technology, or automatic driving, or smart cars that can basically drive themselves. Nobody's going to want anything less than that once they've had that. The third thing that's going to happen, and I see it quickly, is technology is going to take the place of the checkout line. One of the things about going to the store most people dread is to stand in line and wait to be checked out. In fact, I talked to someone today, and they said every time I run my credit card, I always have the apprehension it's not going to go through, even though I know there's money in the account. I think a lot of people have that. It's just this third-party system where you run your card and you always wonder, well, I wonder if they're going to give me my money today. People are apprehensive about it, not to mention the fact that you stand in line to check out. That technology is there to check you out as you walk through the door. I think Amazon's got it, maybe a few other places have it. You literally can check yourself out as you're walking out the door. So the standing in line at the store is going to be a thing of the past. Technology is going to take over the checkout line. Next thing I want to talk about solar energy versus fossil energy, or oil, gas. Solar energy is renewable. It goes really well with electric vehicles, the Tesla truck. You can fuel the truck while it's loading at the warehouse. You don't have to worry about the fuel source being there, so something could explode or blow up. So while the truck is loading or unloading, you can have the solar panels, have the truck be getting its energy to drive. So all that is going to be changing our world in an enormous way. Paradigm shifts. So these are things I think that will take place really quickly, really for the better, and for the way the world is operating, the world is going. So you'll see these technologies take over the world that we live in today. Like I say, I think it'll be for the better. So, since I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit short, because I'm going on DTube with them, and I don't want to go too long for DTube, I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.